Laz here. Thank you so much for following Illusion versus Reality. I wanted to show you, I have a two-part opener that I've used and have kept for 25 years in my opening show. Even though in the stage show I kind of rotate things in and out, I'm growing the show quite often. I just performed at the same venue for the third time in a year, I think. And so they don't want to see the same show. And so constantly growing the show with Christmas coming, I'm getting some gifts to help myself. I just got an amazing illusion created by Blake Voigt. So anyway, there's a lot going on with it. But with the close-up show, I'm kind of a traditionalist. This is just plastic. When I first started, this was cardboard with like black electrical tape on it. Nothing magical about it. It just was a way to keep the sides of the deck straight because I was getting up, sitting down a lot. There's now something called card clips. Didn't know what these were. It's just a piece of metal that you slide your deck in. This is mine. I mean, they're both mine, but this matches my shirt. If you know, you know. Check out Erdnase. Or don't. This is a little tight because even though I always perform exclusively with a red deck, I have 4 cards from another deck in the back in the plastic because that's the second part of my 2-part opener. The top ripped off in the last show, just in case you care. But it's just, I think it's bronze. It's just a card clip. Keeps the sides of the deck straight. When I was in college, I had no clue what that was. I was just starting out, and this was my solution. What's my point? Nothing, because it has nothing to do with it. The magic happens here. The top card now is the 3 of Hearts. Back then, I didn't care what it was. I care now because it represents my family. These are my 2 daughters and my wife. The 3 of Hearts in my life. Matter of fact, when other magicians send me something, they're now including the 3 of Hearts and like a signature. This is from Daniel Madison for Larry with Thanks and Mad Love. Check out Daniel Madison's channel. There's Paul Gertner. Anyway, take the 3 of Hearts, flip it upside down, put it back in. And if we do this right, slide the deck in, and you can get that entire deck to disappear. It's just gone. The good news is, if you see me performing, I usually have at least 2 decks on me. The problem with this one though, now when you get a deck of cards in a box, brand new, wrapped up in the cellophane, this is how it started. It is a square, and they're all together, and then they have to cut them. So occasionally, not often, there will be an error. Something will be offline, something will be missing. This one's interesting because it's 52 pieces of paper that are just blank on both sides. Literally, like there's no ink on either side. Like, I don't know what happened. I mean, check this out. Let's see if I can, like it doesn't make any sense. You cut them, doesn't matter. Like but I have found, this is what I love about illusions, especially illusion versus reality, is if you use your imagination and you cut somewhere, coincidentally, the 3 of Clubs. I didn't do that on purpose, but that is Penn and Teller's favorite card. He's holding it. Kind of fun. It's their favorite card because they believe that it shows up on camera the best. Maybe so. But I know that if you do that, then what ends up happening is you can get the entire deck to now 52 pieces of different paper. The 3 of Hearts is in here somewhere. Like the entire deck is now here. But if you don't use your imagination, but you do use some sleight of hand, then it disappears again. And you're left back to where you started. So keep your imagination active, keep it magical, and keep moving forward.